So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a bowl of water. You're gonna need, if you're wanting to let your kids help, you're gonna need, you don't have to have this, but it's good to have it. It's nicer. Electric cleaning knife and 2 other ones. A squeegee would be good for getting all that grime off. It's perfect. Bucket where your fish are. Then we're gonna grab some of this ice. Now, Warren, we're gonna clean the fish after. You wanna keep the fish clean before and after. It's always good to have your fish clean before and after. So, you're gonna get a good amount of ice in there to keep the fillets cold, because fish,
if you don't, what?
They'll decompose.
Yep, they'll be mushy.
And that's not very yummy. Now, what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be cutting the rib cages out. Oh. Throwing up some ice. I might use another one. Now, you're gonna start cutting just below the gills, and don't want to hit the rib cage. You're gonna cut all that yummy meat off. Then I'm gonna get one of these knives. Look how big that fillet is. That's what I call a fillet. Then he's gonna cut it so he doesn't cut. He cuts all the good stuff off. And also, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna start, cut all the way down the rib cage, so you don't want it touching the rib cage, because you don't want anybody to choke. Then this, you can set it aside because it's really good catfish bait. Really good. And for raccoon traps. You can set that aside. Oh my goodness, look how big these fillets are. You want to kind of feel the ribs while you're cutting so you get all the meat off. That's how it should look. You don't want any rib cages in there, because that is a choking hazard, and that would be very dangerous. Now these fillets are nice, because we caught them big and bad today. Dad, do we need to cut this off?
Nope. You don't have to. It's up to you, but
you just don't want any of the rib cage in there, because that is very bad. Yeah, but pretty much how you do it. Dad, do you do catfish a different technique?
no, same way. Unless they are bigger. If they are real big, I'll do it differently. I'll skin them.
So you start from the neck or the top fin and go all the way down to the tail. Then cut off all the meat without getting all that skin off. Or try. That's what you're supposed to do.
Look at this one.
That is a hogger. This is a pretty big one. Now, the fillets can get pretty big. This is what I call a big fillet. Oh.
Do the best job ever on that one. There we go.
And sometimes, I don't know how, but the fish will stay alive. Through ice. Let's do the catfish last. Yeah, squeegees are really nice to have, so your deck isn't all bloody, and yeah, it gets most of the stuff you need to get off. For when it gets real dirty, you can actually rinse it off, because the squeegee doesn't get everything. So then you can some guts on your seat. But yeah, you see how it transverses, like moves his blade? And then if you feel uncertain about one, you can feel all around with your fingers to feel for the rib cage. That's what I do if I feel uncertain about if I did a good job or not. Then you can feel around if you feel uncertain. I like to do that. I would really not like somebody to... Whoo! That is a catfish fillet. They have massive fillets. I mean, look at the size of that. You can pretty much savor all of it. This is how big a cat is. Not even a 15, or not even a 16, or not even a 17 inch. They have massive ones. Massive. Oh.
May not be any ribs in this one.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
I don't think there is either. Now, all these carcasses go back in there?
Yeah. And if you're uncertain, just feel around for the hardness. Is this hard stuff at the top need to be cut off? No? Yeah, they get pretty big. And then you can, I would mix it around like this. Get real nice. And then you want to clean off your knife.
Hold on, I'll wash it.
Pretty much wash everything. Yeah, that's all.